Name texter is regarding a Skubal trade, which Tom Verducci is saying the Orioles and Dodgers are putting together packages filled with prospects to get Tarek Skubal. Unnamed texter says, just look what happened every time we traded away an ace. We got burned every time. Has nothing to do with what Scott Harris does.
That's like the most scared text ever.
Don't ever make a trade because think of all the times it didn't work. That was literally James Shields for Fernando Tatis Jr. The Padres, I know this, I'm a Padre fan. They got Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a prospect for an elite, a really, really, really good starting pitcher in James Shields. So you would never have made that trade.
Hey, don't go outside, Doug. It rained one time.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like, I guess maybe they're saying it's Seattle. It rains a lot. Don't go outside. It rains a lot. But it doesn't mean it's going to rain on this trade.
Let Scott Harris F this up first before we start saying no more trades.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea who the players are that we will receive and whether they'd be any good. We know how good Skubal is. That's from an unnamed texter. We have a pitcher who's putting Verlander level numbers, and we're stringing together wins, and you want to blow it up and start a rebuild? Why? Well, the fact that they are stringing together wins, I mean, is a good week and a half enough reason to try and go for it? These are long seasons. These are ebbs and flows. I am usually at the front of the line trying to figure out how it could work out. And if they don't trade these guys, I hope they surprise me. And I won't give up on the season. But first of all, you don't have to make a decision on these players for another 14 days. Secondly, you're going to have more data, more games that get played here to help shape your decision. But secondly, and maybe most importantly, do you really think this team's a contender? I don't yet. I'm open-minded to maybe they'll stay hot out of the break. Maybe the Colt Keith and Riley Green and getting Kerry Carpenter back starts providing some punch offensively. The pitching holds up, and they play themselves into this. But I think it's too early to say that.
What if I told you that, and fans and everyone listening, that you would get the equivalent in return for Skubal, Colt Keith, Kerry Carpenter, Jackson Jobe, and then some?
If that was the equivalent return?
Yeah, the type of prospects. Like,
that sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty good, right?
Now, none of those guys, like Colt Keith, feels like he's on an ascension to be even better than he is right now. I mean, it's his rookie year, and he's just gotten better and better and better. So what's the ceiling? How high does he go? How good does he get? If you're saying, I need a player to be as good as a hitter as Skubal is as a pitcher, then you're probably not getting that. But if you're getting three players that can help you win, Ty and Holly, you don't get better by trading your best players. It's a stupid concept that is outdated. I mean, you're going to see good players traded for prospects. Now, the thing is, they can keep Skubal. But we're also talking about Godfather offers. We're not accepting lowball offers. I'm not bending here. It's a Godfather offer or no deal. And it just so happens that the teams that are reportedly involved, one gets hyper aggressive all the time than the Dodgers, and the other should be aggressive because they have been on a drought forever in Baltimore, and they have got material to trade. Mike in Grand Rapids, and what happens if Harris trades him away and we get a poor return? That's my fear. I mean, these people won't even listen, apparently. They won't even listen.
Yeah, what happens? Can I ask the opposite? Yeah. What happens if Harris gets a great deal in return and we're set up for the next decade?
What happens if we keep Skubal and he gets hurt?
What happens if we keep Skubal? He's great, but the team still sucks.
What if we keep Skubal and he's never as good as this ever again? And we could do this all day.
Exactly.